Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever been told to secure your data, never been told, or back up your data, but never been told to secure it? Probably you have, probably you haven't. I don't know. That's my opener. LOL. So what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to show you AESus. And what is AESus? It is it's actually an encryption machine in a CLI. A CLI is something that you can run, basically a program you can run in your terminal. Okay, it's basically what this is. And encryption machine, why? Well, because we can use it to encrypt strings, text, files. Hell, even we could even encrypt directories or folders, right? So that's actually, I'm gonna show you how to do these things. First thing first, what you're gonna need to do is install AESus. For that, just type cargo install AESus. Of course, you'll need to have cargo installed before that, and you can just chat GPT it, and they'll tell you how to do it. Of course, I already had it installed, so it just goes bypasses the installation. Okay, and I highly recommend that you install AESus 0.2.0. It has military grade, I would say military grade encryption. In using GCM, I'm also using a randomly generated salts. So it's kind of like a seeding algorithm above everything. I am embedding the IVs inside the encrypted files. Is quite secure. I mean, I would actually encourage you to try to crack it. It would be great if you could actually, be able to override create brute force attacks on GCM. It's close to impossible, even with GPUs. And more impossible with all the safeguards I put into this. But that's off the point. We're gonna show you how to use this encryption machine. Okay. We're gonna start with messages. As you can see the commands here: encrypt, decrypt, generate, about, help. Okay. Let's start with creating encryption to our very ubiquitous hello world. And the key, for that, we need to provide a key. We want to encrypt, of course. Our key is going to be, bottle, sphere, fire. Okay. Now, what you get as output is the encrypted message, which is the encrypted hex. And you also get like guidelines or instructions if you don't know how to do it, how to decrypt this information. It tells you here. You can even like copy paste this thing, copy paste it, and you'll get back the word or the encrypted message, right? If you want to do it individually, step by step, is AESus decrypt, right? We have to provide the hexanumerical encoded binary of the message here after the hex flag. And then after that, we provide the key with the key flag, key, space. In this case, we created our key was bottle, sphere, fire, right? And we get back the message. Now, what if instead of bottle, sphere, fire, we write bottle, sphere, fear? We get an error message. Bottle, sphere, water, error message. All right. Now let's move on to encrypting files. Okay, we're gonna change directory to our desktop. We're gonna copy an image here. Copy, let's see, image. Okay. I'm gonna copy this in our desktop. If you want to see what it is, actually, some concept art that I was making for give AESus, this program, a little bit of personality. It's a clumsy penguin dropping the key to the log. Okay. So now we've done that, we're gonna encrypt it. I'm gonna run AESus encrypt, and now because it's a file, we need to type the file flag. Then we provide the file name, in this case, clumsy penguin, and then we provide the key. And our key can be, like I said, any character or even emojis, right? So I'm gonna copy a penguin here, okay? There's gonna be my emoji here. And so those are gonna be my keys. Why keys? Because I'm gonna provide 3 penguins as the password. Okay. And now we can also provide by default it will just save this thing as the same name of the file, concatenated to the .asus extension. I don't specifically want to do that because it's cumbersome. So if you want to give it a new name, you can go with the out flag. Otherwise, I'll just show you. Okay, if we don't use the out flag, we'll just get saved as clumsy.pengu.png.asus. It's a lot of dots, so I'd rather instead of that, just provide a save as with the out flag, right? And for this, it's gonna be pengu.asus. Simpler, right? So now what you see is this binary in our desktop, which is just the encrypted file we created. We can get rid of the photo, the image, to show you that I'm not cheating. Okay. If we open pengu.asus, we get nothing, right? It's a binary. Yeah. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna decrypt it, and for the decryption here of files, it's very intuitive. Just write decrypt as was the case for the strings, but besides that, we also need to provide the file flag, and now the name of the encrypted file, which in this case it was is pengu.asus. All right, followed by the key, and the key was the penguin emoji, right? It was penguin emoji, and yeah, you see decryption failed error message. Why? Because the key was not 2 penguins, it was 3. Right? If we write 4, we'll also get decryption failed. Right? So we wrote the correct key, 3 penguin emojis, and you can see that now the binary has been output as pengu, which is this, and you get back the penguin. Okay. You can also use the out flag for the decryption. Name it whatever you want. Can be the penguin.png. And you can see now it decrypts with that name that we provide with. Okay. Now we can also go as far as encrypting directories or folders. What I'm going to do here is copy a copy folder. We'll copy it here. So you can see, if we open the folder, it's some concept art I made just to give this AESus program a little bit of personality. Right? Get some transparencies here. But yeah, in total, if you want to see the properties, it's around 2.8 megabytes. It's not small. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to encrypt this full directory. How do we encrypt it? We need to compress it first. Okay, we're going to write it as we rename it as compress. That's just to, we're confusing the computer to understand, it's not really a folder, but it is right now. We delete the initial folder, we keep the compressed file. Now what we do is we use AESus again to encrypt it. We write the file flag because this is file now, compressed. And the key, I'm just going to write a random key, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that should be it. And maybe I want to give it an out name as well, compressed. Let's just make it something silly. Let's even like compressed.bin for binary. It doesn't have to end in the .asus extension, right? Okay, so it says encrypted to file compressed.bin, and now it's a binary. But it always will be a binary, right? Even if we save it as a .png, it looks like a PNG. You open it, it's a binary. Okay, but I digress. Save this VIN. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just, once again, just so you know, I'm not cheating. I deleted the compressed file. Now we're left alone with a compressed .en. If I open it, you can't open it. Okay. So what you need to do is AESus decrypt. Oops. The file flag, the name of the compressed file, now followed by the key, which in this case was very simple, was 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can even like write an out name for the file as well, if you'd like. And you don't have to. You can just leave it like as that, and you will get rolled binary output to compressed.bin.decrypted, which is this, right? In this output. Okay. Now, if here's the moment of truth. I will open it and see if I was able to. I'm going to extract it, right? Right click, extract, and you can see it has been extracted. Okay. And now, as you can see now, all the files have been decrypted. They are in their null state once again. Okay, just like magic. Right. There's another functionality, just one last functionality, which is the generate command, which basically with it you can generate random passphrases, which are 6 words long. But what you can do is you can also add the words flag to limit or change the number of words that you want to generate for passphrase. You can increase it to 50, 100, as many as you want. Right? You can use those as passphrase if you'd like. I guess that's basically it, I think. I'm just going to delete these compressed files because I don't need them. It says that we also have a GUI that I developed, and you can it's not it does not use a secure algorithm as the one that AESus version 0.2 has, which is quite secure. So this is why I don't encourage its use so much. This is just more. This side is more like as a demo thing, just to make it I don't know, just to make it more attractive. It's just like a portfolio for the tool, and yeah, it tells you what it is, what it does. There are links to the crates, to the Rust crate, which is what we just installed here, right? It's version 0.2, like I said. Some documentation, some information. The GitHub can also be clickable here, and you can even like I said, this is a very rough demo. So what you can do is you can encrypt your message here. Hello, this is Buffy Penguin. Okay. You can randomly generate a passphrase. Let's go with this one. We can encrypt the message. So now our message is encrypted is the one here. If we want to decrypt the text, just copy paste there. We then use the mystical passphrase that we use to encrypt the message into this hexanumerical binary, and then we click on decrypt message, and then we get back the message that was encrypted. All right. If we're one off by one letter, we'll get like an error, decryption failed. Right. So like I said, this is what it is. All right. Now, as I mentioned, the algorithm that the web version uses is not secure like at all, I don't think. If you want to read more on the documentation or like what we use here for version 2.0, it's here. It's also on the release in GitHub. I even mentioned it here, right? How vulnerable the web app version can be, right? If the Rust CLI that I just showed you uses quite a strong encryption methodology or protocol, right? What else? Yeah, just a disclaimer here. I'll type it really quick. Hello, with Andy. Okay, make it larger. Okay, static on disclaimer. Not a crime tool. It's a content-based encryption daemon for emotionally damaged nerds. All right. You can use it to protect your poetry, your manifestos, your diary PDFs, your cheat codes to World of Warcraft, or any game that is trendy nowadays, right? So with that being said, thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you found it instructional or a fun tool to use for educational purposes or just for fun, All right, that's it. Please hit subscribe button if you're liking my content and things that I'm publishing here.